He's watched me throw up, he's watched me lose my hair, he's watched me cry. You cannot hide cancer from a small child. Yeah, we'd bought our new house. We'd lived in it for probably about a year, and we had that spare bedroom, and I always sort of thought it'd be a nursery. And then he came along, and yeah, we were three musketeers. Yeah, we could take on anything. So it was the day after my 30th birthday. They said, yep, you've got calcifications and you're riddled in pre-cancer, and you have 3 areas in your breast of invasive breast cancer. Rob had to leave the room. He said that the wall started caving in, and we've had an ongoing joke because 50 Shades of Grey was out at that time, and I watched my husband go 50 Shades of Grey, I think, hearing that news. But the breast care nurses recognised that I had a 2.5-year-old little boy, newly married, that I was going to need some support. So they phoned up the hospice, and the hospice kindly took me in and wrapped me up and offered me, I think I was on fortnightly counselling then, potentially weekly, and I'd get my 1 hour to kind of pour my heart out, get angry, cross, work through stuff that actually wasn't necessarily cancer related. The more I noticed, at the moment I walked in the doors, I'd walk in like that, and then as soon as I'd walk in the doors and see the receptionist say my name, I'd just feel my shoulders just relax, and it felt really, really tranquil. Yeah, it's a really, really tranquil environment. So I think once he'd started to lose his hair, he realised that perhaps he did need to go and talk to somebody, and he did come up to the hospice, and he started to speak to a counsellor up there, and he started to join me for the art sessions. But Rob's really, really good at art, and I love being quite crafty, and to sit and have that time together away from Stanley and away from any distractions at home has been really good. Some days we'll talk about cancer, some days we'll talk about like medication and like my pain regimen on what I need to be taking or what I should be taking and I'm not taking. And then other days we're just, I don't know, I might have made a cake and we'll have a cup of tea and a slice of cake together. Yeah, she's just a little ray of sunshine that arrives in my life every fortnight and picks me up when I'm struggling a little bit. Yeah. As I'm in the hospice and I pass away, I know that there'll be the hospice nurses there immediately for Rob and Stanley, and no doubt probably a counsellor there and then. And then as the days or weeks go on, the planning of my funeral, again there'll be the hospice staff, and then after that I know that Rob will be able to go to regular counselling sessions. He'll still be able to go to support groups and meet other people perhaps that have lost people. And Stanley will still be able to continue his art sessions and also have an advocate from the hospice that will speak to the school and help the school support him. And that's why I want to be at the hospice and not at home, because I just think that the staff at the hospice are all going to be there for each individual that loves me. He asked me what will happen. Yeah, it's probably been the hardest thing. That's why I said that Mummy will be visiting the hospice. She'll begin to visit more and more. And he said, will you go to sleep? And I said, Mummy will probably get more tired because of the pain medication, because Mummy will be in pain. And she's going to need some more and more medicine, and that will make Mummy sleep more and more. And he said, when you go to sleep, will I be able to talk to you? And I said, yeah, when Mummy wakes up, you'll be able to talk to Mummy. No, when you go into a deep sleep. And I had to say, no, you won't get to talk to Mummy. And he said, so I'll never hear your voice again. And I had to tell him that he wouldn't hear my voice again, but that there would be hospice staff there, ready for that moment, and to look after him and Daddy.